friend. We're reading chapter 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65 of Goodnight, Punpun. Before we begin, find somewhere cozy. I'm in my bed under my blankets. And when you found somewhere comfortable, take a deep breath with me. Breathe in through your nose and out. Chapter 60. But that's very admirable of you to come and visit her every day. No, I still haven't visited her once. Huh? Why not? I just get so scared. I don't know how I should act when I see her again. Just what am I supposed to do after running her face? She was the first girlfriend I ever had and would only be dating for a month. So I was pretty excited to be riding a bike with her. At first, she tried to stop me by saying that it was dangerous, but I wanted to act cool by pedaling faster and faster. Just then, a car popped up from the side, and by the time I come to my senses, I'm lying on the ground, and I could hear her crying. Let's stop talking about this. Miss Anadera, tell me more about that story you were telling me a minute ago, about how you met your husband. Didn't you say something about sneaking into a swapping party before you left for Italy? Don't. Don't just change the topic like that. Hurry and go apologize to her. Now it's not the time to just loiter around and talk to some old woman. But it's not something that she'll forgive me, no matter how much I say sorry. Is being forgiven all you care about? Are you only pretending to be concerned for her when you're only worried about yourself? Maybe you're actually thinking, why me? Why do I have to be in this situation? No, I'm not like that. Then go. But if she ends up hating me, I just don't know what to do. You know, for the last while or so, all you've been saying is nothing but ifs, buts, and maybes. Just what good worrying do if you haven't even bothered to find out yet? What matters is now, because it's the present that leads us to our futures. Miss Anadera, just what would you know of how I feel? Tell her that things will be all right, that you're sorry, and that you love her. That's all you need to say. So hurry, go see her. Harumi, if you haven't even tried yet, then you don't even have the right to be sad and worried. Miss Anadera isn't here again. Can you help me look for her? That woman is such a handful as always. Oh? Miss Anadera was hospitalized here once before? And she even fell off the emergency staircase back then, caused such a panic. Oh, I never knew that was she in the pneumothorax that time too? No. It was domestic abuse from her husband. Harumi's eyes just then, were they same as Punpun's? I don't know why it is, but I guess boys are all like that. Yo, hey, over here, great timing. Let us share your umbrella, bro. Sorry, it's just my ex-husband used to hit me a long time ago. Thinking about it now, I feel as if it were all just an unfortunate accident. But another part of me thinks that it couldn't have been avoided. But whatever the reason was, what's true is that it's gotten me to where I am right now. After just standing by and leaving it all up to the passage of time, there's so many things I want to go back and do differently. What I told you just now to say was actually what I wanted my husband to say to me. To be honest, I'm still having feelings for my ex husband, but I never try to patch things up with him myself. I guess that's just my obstinacy. No. Wait, have you ever said any of this to your son? No, never. We're on very bad terms. But aren't you his mom? Aren't parents supposed to love their kids? That's true. And even I think that way sometimes. But most of the time, when I look at my own son, I'm filled with disgust. He just resembles his father and I too much. It's to be expected considering we're his parents and all. But it just seems like he inherited all our bad points. No matter how much we want to make up with each other, even if we understand how the others feels, as long as we don't feel like giving in ourselves, we'll never make up. And as the years go by, it becomes even harder to do so. I'm sure as long as I'm myself, my loneliness will never go away. Damn, Rain. Maybe we should just go back and hit the gym. Hey, aren't those girls from our school? Ah, you're right. Hey, ladies, wanna go karaoke? It's Friday. Ah, it's Memura. You know, the rumors say that you're just a desperate virgin. What? That's not true. Maybe showing you my little Woody would change your mind. You, talk about creepy. Let's go. My mother died of breast cancer while I was traveling overseas, but I was never really close with her, and so I wasn't even the slightest bit sad. I didn't even go to her funeral, but nobody bothered to criticize me for it. My father and brother had already thought of me as a cold-hearted person. Back then, I pretended I was only asserting my so-called freedom, even though I was really just a brat who had no idea what the world was really like. Some people talk of trying to find themselves, but I never once tried finding myself. I already knew well what a despicable and pathetic person I was. Maybe it was the other way around and I was really waiting for someone to find me instead. In the end, not having a place to call home, I kept running away. Even now, I still don't have a place to call home. I'm getting an operation tomorrow. The doctor said it's only a simple surgery. But what happened if I end up dying? And even if the operation went well and I lived, what then? You know, taking shelter from rain like this, remembering my entire life that's been nothing but me trying to run away from my loneliness and fears. What a sad life it's been. Miss Anodera, please, please don't cry. Okay. Chapter 61. Oh shit. I think I just cut something I wasn't supposed to. Fuck. What's all this crap leaking out of her body now? Dude, I think her blood pressure's been kind of dropping. Ah, she won't stop bleeding. What do I do? Hey, just put some band-aids over it. It'll eventually heal over. You want me to put band-aids on her organs? Hey, is it just me or is the patient awake? Fuck it. Just put some tape over her eyes. Sheesh. Hey, be a little serious here. Man, I'm sick and tired of operations. I want to go home and play some PS3 already. Hey, are you coming to the Messer next week or what? What? What are you doing to me? No, wait, stop, no. Ah, it was just a dream. Are you all right? Shall I call the nurse for you? Ah, after ruining her face. No, I'm fine. It's nothing. Sorry for yelling. Um, can I ask you something? How severe is your injury? That's right. She's Terumi's girlfriend. It's not bad. It's not that bad. I'll be able to leave this hospital soon. But the doctor who operated on me said that the scars from my stitches will probably remain. Damn it. I'm a little annoyed, even if you'll still be left with scars. Don't you at least have someone who will worry about you and your scars? It'll be alright. Medical science is progressing with each day, so I'm sure they'll be able to make your face pretty again. Me, on the other hand, I'm not needed by anyone and I don't have any goals in my life. I'm only living by habit because dying's just too scary. But it's fine. It's really not that bad. Everyone has their fair share of bad luck now and then. What the hell? Everyone has that damn same indifferent look on their face. If you don't feel like living, then just die already. Adult, kids, men, women, and even me. Everyone should just kill themselves. Um, well, no. That was just a lie. Oh, please, dear Lord. I didn't really mean that. I just said so. Please don't send me to hell for it. So please bring all the humanity, even the slightest bit more happiness. Please make my life just a tiniest bit happier. Don't, don't get, just don't get so depressed because there'll be lots and lots of happy things to come when you're older. The hell am I saying? I don't even really mean anything I'm saying. It's all meaningless. Thank you, Miss Anna there. I hope that you'll get well soon too. Ah, I'm sure that good things will happen after your surgery's over, Miss Anna there. Ah, she returned it back. She returned my empty words of comfort back to me. To think that I'd hear such kind and caring words. Stop. I don't need any sympathy. But even so, I can't help but feel a little happy. It'll be raining on and off throughout the Saturday to Monday. It seems that the rainy season has hit both Okinawa and Kyushu quite early this year. It's a miracle. Ah! Hey, Anna there. You're 15 minutes early. Not good. We came a little too early. My sister's running late, so she's still not here yet. Do you want to just kill some time elsewhere for a little bit? All right, Miss Anna there. We'll be moving you over onto this bed, okay? On three. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll leave the rest to you and the doctors. Please take good care of my sister-in-law. Midori, where's Punpun? Sorry, I thought for sure that he'd be coming, so I haven't called him. Oh, no, that's fine. I was just wondering. Nurse? I'm really worried about a certain guy right now. It's not like we're dating and all. But once I'm done with my surgery, I want to tell him my honest feelings. Okay. When I think back on these past few years, I've been just trying to protect my feelings by hating others. Love's a strange thing. You become more sensitive to the kindness of others, and you become a little bit kinder to yourself, too. You know, I don't even think this has anything to do with being a man or a woman. Even if you're betrayed or hurt, you shouldn't ever forget how to love others. If I go out and be kind to lots and lots of people, like and be liked by them, I'm sure that my scars will go away one day as well. But I wonder if I'll be able to get over having such a difficult and troubled love life. I mean, I'm just a withered old woman after all. And also, I wonder if I'll be able to become a good mom from now on. We're in chapter 62. Before we begin, let's take another deep breath here. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it. And out. Oh, look. It's so cute. But I wonder if I can win it. I've never really done these crane games before. Anodera, it's fine. You don't have to try so hard. I'm happy that you're trying so hard for me, but that's not really worth thousands of yen today. I feel kind of bad for making you spend so much money, but I promise to cherish it for the rest of my life. Punpun would try Pun Pun would try his hardest to make sure his date would go perfect. What? It's fine. I can pay for myself. In fact, I should pay for you after what happened at the arcade. No, no, no. Fine, but I'll definitely pay you back somehow or other. You know, the past 2 months just flew by, didn't it? Just when we were finally done with midterms, we now have finals to worry about. I'm sure we'll be studying for university entrance exams in no time. I wonder if everyone's already secretly studying for them. Guess I should find a good cram school soon. Have you decided on which cram school to go to yet, Anna there? Are you listening? Huh? That's kind of a sudden thing to ask. What do I do in my spare time? In a panic, Pun Pun quick readily changed the topic by asking, so what do you like to normally do on weekends or when you have free time, Candy? Well, it's still just an idea and not a very concrete one at that, but I actually want to volunteer overseas when I grow up. I mean, there's so many people in this world who live poor lifestyles with very little freedoms. And since I was lucky enough to be born in a first world country like Japan, I want to help those who are less fortunate. That's why I try my best to study English in my spare time. After all, communication is the most important thing when you're working with people, right? Pun Pun was left speechless at such a sincere and serious answer, which far exceeded his expectations. What about you, Anodera? Even after thinking very, very hard, Pun Pun could only answer back, I watch TV and play some video games. Oh, I see. Is that it? Wait, doesn't that make me seem like a shameless person without any morals? Oh no, someone stole my umbrella. Darn, I really like that umbrella too. Why would someone do such a thing? Come closer inside the umbrella. Your bag's gonna get soaked if you stand all the way out there. It makes me happy that you're being so kind to me. Never mind, it's nothing. Sorry, I'm not the best talker. I only have sisters too, so I don't know too much about boys. I can understand guys like Memura just fine, but with you, I'm not quite sure what to say. Pun Pun felt the same way. He wasn't sure if he felt annoyed or sorry about the fact that they weren't clicking together, but he somehow felt morally responsible for it all the same. Even though he tried so hard, it all felt like a fruitless effort. Not only that, Pun Pun worried whether or not Kanye had noticed his penis, which had hardened up for quite some time now, because it was so strangely, so much stiffer than usual. Pun Pun named it the Super Boner. Azusa, over here. Sorry for making you wait. Sis, you know you can't be late like this. It's not my fault. Blame Nanuju for being late. Ah, Azusa, I haven't seen you for a while. I heard you got into the same high school as me and your sis. Congrats. You've changed so much, Sachi. You even dyed your hair. Hey, 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 what's this? Is the little sister going to become a woman before her older sister? I don't want to be told that from a woman as loose as you. Um, he's just a friend of mine from school, so don't get any weird ideas, please. Sorry about this, Anodere. Let me introduce them properly. This is my sister, Miyuki, and this is her old high school classmate, Nanuju Sachi. My picture's displayed here, so go take a look at it, okay? It's much better than your sister's boring painting. Shut up. The only thing your picture has is its size. Don't mind them, they're always like this. Oh, you did the mother this year? Since you did the father last year, I wondered if maybe I'll be next. I love the color palette in your pictures. To be honest, Pun Pun really didn't know what he felt looking at her painting. When I look at your picture, it makes me realize that a family is the most important thing in life. I feel the same way too. Family's the best. Woo! But would saying that really help things at all? Pun Pun didn't know what to think anymore. Is Kanye happy spending time with me? Pun Pun became very uneasy. Do I even like Kanye? And bit by bit, he became less confident. Does it really feel like this when you like a person? At that moment, the one who popped into Pun Pun's mind was Eika from back then. I don't care if it's just once. I want to see her again. Pun Pun hated himself for thinking that. Milky Way Nanuju Sachi. Chapter 63. Pun Pun had a feeling that he had seen the same starry night sky once before. That's right. It was back when he was still in elementary school. He and his classmates went to investigate an abandoned factory, and on their way home, they gazed at a sky just like this one. Pun Pun blankly thought to himself of how the starry sky that night many years ago remained unchanged. It must be shining as it had always been. Yet his friends, on the other hand, Haruman, Kamatsu, Shimizu, Seki, and even Eiko, all of his former friends were nowhere to be found. Pun Pun thought to himself, just what am I doing here right now? Just what am I supposed to make of myself? Me, who's only on a date with some girl I barely know because of what my penis wants. The me who's popping random boners and desperately trying to prevent her from noticing my erections. Just what the hell am I supposed to think of myself? Is this really the kind of person I wanted to become? Is it? No, I'm sure I didn't even think of anything the sort back then. This is just the natural outcome of my passive lifestyle, the result of never taking a stand and being dragged around here and there by life. The starry sky I saw back in that night is still shining brightly as ever, even after all these years. While as for me, I've only slowly degenerated into a despicable low life. Life is just too unfair, Pun Pun thought. Thinking these things, Pun Pun's chest tightened. Just what the hell am I doing here? Should I really be here? Use that damn head of yours. I've had enough with your complaining and excuses. You retard. Shut up. I said shut up. I haven't been just wasting my life. I've been trying hard on my own, too. And so Pun Pun managed to hold back his negative thoughts just barely. This picture, it's the one I drew. Well, looking at it, I guess I could understand it a little if people were to call it just a waste of paint. This exhibit has a specific theme that it asks of participants to draw about, and this time the topic was memories of teenhood. I can't say I was all that taken with the topic since it seems a little unproductive to draw only about the past. What am I really trying to say is that I'm happy that you're looking at my painting so attentively. But to be honest, even I don't really think it's all that touching or emotional of a picture. Ah, that's right. Here, it's a notebook for people to write what they thought of my painting. But it seems like nobody bothered to give me any comments. Would you mind writing what you thought? To tell you the truth, Miyuki and I are competing to see whose picture can get more comments. Don't worry, anything's fine. You can even doodle in it if you want. Oh, also, Azusa's still a virgin, so be gentle with her. Do your best, kid. And so Pun Pun was now wondering what to write about, but he was too caught up thinking about his past to write anything. He recalled how he wanted to study space, win a Nobel Prize, and even live on a star he discovered. I sure was a strange kid, Pun Pun thought. He wasn't sure just how serious his childhood self about those things. But one thing Pun Pun was sure of was that he had grown into a very boring person. But just maybe, the possibility may be astronomically low. But just maybe, The star that Punpun had imagined when he was young was floating somewhere in the vastness of space. Ha! I'm in high school and I'm still thinking such ridiculous thoughts. Maybe there really is something wrong with my head. There's no way that's possible. Maybe it'd just be easier to write whatever comes to mind, no matter how weird it may sound. Looks like my picture's proving to be more popular. Since it's about the Milky Way, how about something like this? In a planet far, far away, there lived a normal boy. One day at school, he was very upset. He was upset because Mio, the most popular girl in his class, had transferred to another school. But only a few days later, another girl from a distant planet transferred to the boys' school. The boy fell in love at first sight with his new girl. There was no rhyme nor reason as to why he fell in love. He merely felt that she was his destined person. The boy believed that he should protect this girl no matter what. However, it was not long before the boy lost her. Now grown up, he continues to search for his lost girl as he aimlessly drifts across the galaxy. There may be a story like this too. Although the story was a very boring one, it was enough to drive Pun Pun to the verge of tears. Wow, you sure are writing a lot. That's Sachi's notebook, isn't it? Oh, come on. You can show me. I'm actually pretty tired. Do you want to leave now? It's raining harder now. My feelings really are too simple. The unstoppable rain dragged Pun Pun back to reality at once. We should pick a day with better weather next time. But where should we go next? Kenny was a serious and kind, very much girl. And to think that she was a virgin as well, thinking this, Pun Pun instinctively popped another super boner. As Pun Pun sat with Kenny, he had the strangest premonition that something would happen between the two of them at any moment now. Alright, I think I'll head back home for today. My mom will get worried if I stay out any later. What? Chapter 64. Well, we're both going to be busy studying for the next little while. What? No, wait. But the rainy season should be over by the time our term ends as well. So let's go out and play again sometime then, okay? I had a lot of fun today. In the nick of time, Pun Pun managed to calm himself down and ask, could you stay just a little longer? Okay, just a little longer then. Vagina, cunt, pussy, twat. These vulgar words had been racing throughout Pun Pun's mind for the past little while. Because of the awkward silence that fell upon them, all five senses of Pun Pun's body focused their attention to Canny. But the more Pun Pun tried to think of something to say, the more his head became full of such dirty thoughts. Maybe I should head back after all. It is getting a little chilly, and I'm sure even your mother will get worried if you stay out any later, right? No, it's fine. My mother actually is in the hospital for a surgery today, you see. Pun Pun's mind frantically searched for more clever things to say, to make her say. Oh, wait, what? Anadera, why didn't you tell me that before, that your mother's in the hospital? You shouldn't be out playing with me in a time like this. But it's not as if me being there is going to affect the surgery outcome or anything. Pun Pun was confused by Canny's words. That's not what I meant. I meant, aren't you worried? I don't really see why I should be worried. Frankly, Pun Pun didn't think that there's any reason for him to be criticized. But she's your mom. She's family. Pun Pun foolishly responded back. Whether she's family or not, that doesn't really change the fact that she's a separate person from me. Anadera, That's just not right. I thought you were smarter than that. And I thought you were smarter to impose your subjective standards on my circumstances. I see. So we can only agree to disagree. Is that how it is? Pun Pun felt weak in his knees as he regretted his actions. Well, just what's going on with your head nowadays? You tell me not to go and then you shut up and don't say anything. Then I'm sure you must have thought of my sister's picture as nothing but rubbish. Well, sorry for wasting your time like that. I might catch a cold if I stay here any longer. Well, just what is it? What? Tell me. If you got something that you want to say, then say it already. Would would you please go out with me? What? How can you even say something like that? You're too weird and selfish. No, no, no. Something's wrong. Pun Pun was on the verge of wetting his pants. I see. So that's how it was. I thought you were just a nice guy and having fun today. But that was all just to get me to like you, wasn't it? No, 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 no. How selfish of you. You have to consider other feelings more. I'm sorry, but I can't go out with you, so don't get any wrong ideas. After all, you love yourself the most, don't you? Every day I try my best to stay quiet, not get in anyone's way, bother them, nor start any unnecessary arguments. So why? Why was it that I'm always denied of everything? Just do her. Though Candy continued to speak something, Pun Pun could no longer hear her. Ah! Don't give me that, especially when you're so wet down there, spouting such humanistic ideals as only in pretense to cover up just how badly you want it. Pun Pun finally understood. He understood just about everything. Kiss her! Midori, what time is it right now? Oh, so you're awake. It's a little past 9 p.m. So I'm still alive. Well, of course you are. I saw a dream. I was happily taken with Pun Pun and eating dinner, as if it were just another night for a perfectly normal family. Get off me this instant. Here, you can have it back. No, it's fine. I'd rather walk home without an umbrella. I should have just stayed at home today and studied. I know there. You're a really lonely person, aren't you? Chapter 65, the last chapter for tonight. A hypothetical scenario. Now, this is just a hypothetical scenario. But what if Kenny were to tell everyone at school what happened tonight? What if she were to tell people that I was a disgusting pervert who tried to rape her? And what if people began talking behind my back and began bullying me? Pun Pun did not know what to do if such horrible things were to happen. All right, I got it. Just kill yourself then. But such selfless actions would only prove that the only cared about money. Pun Pun now felt worse as he thought that Kenny's words may have had some ring of truth to it. He was sure that he regret letting Kenny go home and alone in this rain for the rest of his life. Are you sure this will be fine? I mean, isn't it a little pathetic for a woman my age to be trying to look around for a hairstyle like this? Of course not. I guarantee that you'll be able to pull it off. Oh, guarantee it? By the way, do you think boys have days would like some of a sweet confessioners as a present? Ha ha ha. Planning to go hunting for some younger man, miss? No, no, of course not. I was just only wondering. Miss Anadera, as a patient, you have to get permission if you're going to go outside for a while. Oh, don't be so strict. I'm sure you'll all People can't understand how stuffy it can get in there. Besides, today's my last day since I'll be back to go home. Hmm, what is it this time? The girl for this bed, was she already discharged from the hospital? Oh, her? No, I think she's talking with some boy her age who came to see her just a little while ago. Harumi? Miss Anadera, give us these cream puffs for the nurse to eat. What? Miss Anadera never would have expected that. A gift from her? This is too fishy. You think that putting something in those cream puffs had hers? Had nurse. You have a call waiting for you online too. You can leave the hospital after your x-ray at 4 p.m. So please get all your belongings packed before then. What's this letter? Dear Miss Anadera, sorry for writing you like this all of a sudden. I really wanted to see you one more time and say thank you in person, but it seems that you weren't here when I came. It's quite a strange coincidence that your bed was next to the girl I told you about. First off, I'm sorry for how I acted the other day, but since talking with you, I've thought about a lot of things and realized that I'm still just a kid who needs to change his ways. First off, I'm sorry how I acted the other day, but since talking with you, I've thought about a lot of things and realized that I'm still just a kid who needs to change his ways. So I decided to just come out and honestly tell her, how do I feel today? As you said, there's no lies and worrying about what ifs when nothing's certain. I tell her how I honestly feel and she still hates me, then that'll be that. I'll just have to accept it. I apologize if this may sound a little rude, but after talking with you, I was a little relieved to realize that even adults have their own worries and trouble. Of course, I still do admire those who are flowing with self-confidence, but personally, I can more easily trust a weak person who openly admits his or her flaws. People change, and as the years go by, so do our environments. I think it's alright for there to be a proper way of living, but I do believe that instead of trying to be satisfied on just one answer and blocking out the rest, searching for more answers despite the pain they may bring is a much more honest way of living. I think I might be good. I might be being too serious. But in any case, I just like to say that I like good people like you, Miss Anadera. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You don't understand. You don't understand anything. All right, please hold your breath for a moment. In the end, it was still all along. Miss Anadera, if you could please hold your breath for a moment. Maybe we might have to run into each other in the future, have a chance to talk again. Hopefully, I'll have grown up by then. Well, I'm back from the hospital. How have you been? Oh, so you cut your hair? What a coincidence. I had one too. It's been a while since I last went grocery shopping, so I bought a lot of food. It's nice to cook your own dinner and enjoy it together as a family once in a while, you know. So punpun, what do you want to eat? A teenager like you needs to eat a lot. Say something, will you? Can you at least say welcome back, Mom? P.S. I hope you can get along with your son better from now on. My girlfriend also told me that you're a very kind-hearted person. Ah, I'm such an idiot. Wow. Thank you, friend, for joining me on these amazing chapters to Goodnight Punpun. And remember, as always, you are not alone. You are loved and you matter. As I go to bed, I just want to wish you a good night, sweet dreams, and talk to you tomorrow. Mwah.